July 3rd, 2026, A Life of Meditation. The Water of Life. Dear beloved saints, I pray you are resting peacefully into the Lord's grace today. We often walk the unfamiliar path of life, desperately searching for something to completely fill our lives. If only I could reach that high position. If only that dazzling wealth and honor were grasped into my hands, how rich and happy would my life become. We treat the flashy ornaments the world shows us as if they were life itself, and we willingly jump into the barren desert to obtain them. There is a story from long ago about a person who loved precious gems very much. Hearing a rumor that massive diamonds were hidden beyond the hot desert, he took a step into the rough sandstorm with a heart full of dreams. However, under the mercilessly burning sun, he ended up losing his way. When his throat was burning, all the moisture into his body dried up and the dark shadow of death fell heavily upon him. He miraculously saw a half-buried old canteen into the sand right before his eyes. He grabbed the canteen with trembling hands. Expecting clear, cool water to prolong his life, he urgently opened the cap and brought it to his mouth. But alas, what poured out of the canteen was not the water he so desperately wanted, but a pile of beautiful, cold, pale blue diamonds. Those dazzling gems, which would have normally made him shout for joy, were completely useless to him at the threshold of death. In boiling despair and anger, he threw the canteen filled with diamonds onto the burning sand and eventually died a lonely death into agonizing thirst. This story directs a deep sigh toward our souls today, which thirst for flashy appearances and worldly possessions. Beloved saints, the Bible is God's holy revelation given to save and nourish our lives and souls. It is never an ornament to decorate our exterior, nor a worldly tactic for success. When our souls are dying of a burning thirst, what we truly need are not the diamonds of the world, but the living water coming down from heaven, which is the Word of God. Today, I hope that the word of the Lord flows into our weary hearts like sweet honey. Take refuge into the Lord, who is the living water. I earnestly pray that through the Bible, you will feel God's detailed breath toward you, and that today will be a day of grace where the eternal, unfailing spring of truth fills our empty hands that once sought the diamonds of the world. Meditation and application. The first meditation is facing the true thirst of the soul. Am I walking through the desert of life, truly seeking the living water that saves my soul? Or am I still wandering into search of only the world's diamonds, even into my burning thirst? We must lay down the illusion that financial stability, people's recognition, and flashy achievements seen right before our eyes will make our lives abundant. Today, ask yourself what worldly ornaments you are so obsessed with, and confessing that the only thing that can save you into the desert of despair is the Lord's living water, offer a prayer surrendering your empty center to the Lord. The second meditation is drinking the Word, which is the living water. Has the Bible on my desk been reduced to a mere book for gaining knowledge or a religious ornament? The Bible is the sole and perfect channel through which God the Creator supplies us with life. Today, stop habitually reading down the letters and open the Word with an earnest heart, as if drinking water with a burning thirst. Set aside the quietest time of the day to deeply meditate on the Word of life and experience with your whole being the peace of God's self-revelation that deeply moistens your parched soul.